Well, hey there. It's been a while. You caught me off guard a little bit. Wow. Okay. Well, hey, you're probably wondering what's going on. So I saw that you guys really liked the reel that we uploaded. It did very well. You guys were still curious about old girl over here with the setup, with the tent setup. So I figured, hey, you guys like the truck content? Maybe you're more interested in it now. So today I'm going to go to a 4x4 truck meet up in Addison, and I want to take you guys along with me to just see what's up. I've never been to this meet. I actually did a little bit of research on the brand itself. It looks like they focus mainly on car mounts, so truck mounts for your phone, your camera, like kind of like 360 cam that I have running here. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I've never been to it. I'm hoping that it's good. Woke up to a somewhat rainy day, but it looks like it's clearing up. So it should be fun. So yeah, let's go. Guys, come on, we're late already. Let's go. All right, so like I said, we're running a little bit late. I am actually leaving a little later than I was supposed to. For some reason, I couldn't find my damn memory card to power on what we're recording on. So that's on me. I should have done that last night. I'm terrible. But again, so where are we going? The company's called Tackform, based out of Addison. Again, never heard of it. I was just scrolling through Facebook one night and I saw that they were hosting a 4x4 meetup, and it was open to literally all by fours. Broncos, Jeeps, Tacomas, 4Runners, I mean, you name it, anything that has 4-wheel drive, right? But what caught my attention was anybody that's into overlanding, you know, to come out and just, you know, hang out. So that is right up my alley. And if you're wondering where my passenger princess is, she is at C2E2. If you don't know what that is, I will strongly suggest that you look it up. But a brief description will be, if you like comic books, if you like anime, if you just like to nerd out on video games, any video game thing related, that is the best place to go hang out, see people cosplay, buy art, exchange playing cards. I mean, they have literally everything under one roof. It's a 3-day convention. I'm not really into that. I do like video games, but as far as like spending 3 days, just like Danielle is doing, no, maybe 2 hours max, and then I'm good. Put me in car stuff. Or give me a wedding, guys. Anybody that, you know, needs a photographer, let us know. We'll be more than happy to sit down with them and tell us about ourselves, give us a little story from how we both started and then how we actually merged. I think we covered that in our about video. So I'm looking forward to going to this car meet. Expectations, I always like to say, keep your expectations low, just because if you go with really high expectations, you're just gonna be very sad. All right, well, we're driving over to Addison. GPS is saying 9:11 arrival time. We'll see how it goes. They're supposed to have donuts and coffee. All right, you're probably tired of hearing me rambling on. Let's get to the show or the meetup and cross our fingers that it's fun and we get to meet other overlanders maybe there. All right, guys, I'll see you at the show. Well, I kind of messed up, guys. First of all, there's construction on 294, and I was supposed to get off on exit 31, and I was on the wrong lane, so I didn't didn't have the time to initially just, you know, cut over, otherwise I would cause an accident. Don't want that to happen, but now, it is now gonna take me an additional 10 more minutes. So now we're gonna get there at 9:22. It is what it is. That's what happens when you're jamming to good songs, you know, you're just jamming out, you get distracted. Oh well. Alright guys, we have arrived at this car meetup. I'm actually pretty impressed so far. There's I just got here, literally. So like I said, the following clip was going to be me arriving. And look at this guy's setup. Like this is nice, right? This is what we strive for as well. But it looks like he has a metal base of some sort, which is pretty cool. Look at those fog lights, oh my God. Very freaking cool. You could tell, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but like there is some beauty marks on this. This is freaking cool. She's a driver. She's definitely a driver, huh? At this point, the owner was nice enough to open up the trunk and show off his setup in the interior. So he had some drawers, refrigerator, some pans, his jack was mounted to the spare, and man, his tent setup with the awning, super sick. I mean, check this out. So freaking cool. Traction boards on top, big old fog lights. I don't even know what size those are, but I'm pretty sure they're hella bright. And here we have the new Chevy Colorado ZR2 2024, ready for overlanding or just off-roading. It looks like he has taken it already off-roading. As you can see, there's a little bit of beauty marks here already. Beautiful, cool ditch lights, spare tanks, a little bit of mud, just a little bit. Chase lights. I mean, he has a nice setup for a 2024. They just came out, so he must have been one of the first ones to get it. Then we have a Chevy Colorado here that was also pretty cool with a nice tent setup. We'll briefly touch up with that one. This guy's Tacoma was also pretty cool. Ended up talking to him for a little bit and showed me how to mount that spare propane tank on my truck. So I'm looking forward to maybe getting that. We'll see. Time will tell. The mount was pretty expensive. Going back to the Silverado, traction boards, a tent. I believe he has a small awning here as well with some cool graphics going down the side of the truck. The owner was pretty cool, gave me a few stickers. Probably my favorite rig out of everybody's here. This Hummer H2 with the exoskeleton, the big light bar, the awning. He had the traction boards, propane tank, a shovel, some other spare tanks, and some sort of like private cabinet. I don't know what you want to call that, but it was so freaking cool. The other coolest rig was his little Power Wheels Tacoma. That thing was cool. Doing I'll do another little walkthrough. Some cars have left, and it looks like it might be starting to rain soon, but off camera I've been talking to a few people. They've shown interest in my tent, mainly the tent actually. The truck itself, they're kind of like whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Some of them have actually shown like they really like the truck, and I'm the only Frontier here, which is kind of cool. I met somebody else from, what do you call it, an Xterra group. It looks like they travel all together, and they're going to be doing a trip on May 4th, which is kind of interesting for me, just because I want to use the tent more. But I think it's also my mom's birthday, so I really can't do that to her. So we'll see, maybe for another occasion or another time. But this Tacoma is nice. Oh, it's pretty cool. So we started making our way into the storefront. I wanted to check out what other products they had inside. I had to mute here the audio just because of copyrights, so you'll be hearing my pleasant voice instead. Anyways, as we walk in, the first thing that catches your eye is this little studio set, workbench area / motorcycle garage, whatever you want to call it. But they showcase here what kind of mounts they have for the GoPro, for your thermos, your GPS. Pretty freaking cool. This mount right here is meant for your 360, which I just realized I cut off the top of it, so my apologies. Then you have, like, for your motorcycle, you had some arms, all freaking very cool. And as you continue moving around, one of the things that also caught my eye was they have a little lounge area here. So, and more arms, of course. And you have a pool table. Here's a little bar. It looks like he's also into bourbon, just like we are. So that's pretty cool. Then he had some other mounts that he had for, I believe, like here you see the Bronco. And honestly, I don't know what else he had here, but there's Nick popping in, the owner of Tackform. And he's just telling some other customers there that were looking for mounts what he advised on getting. So pretty knowledgeable guy. And more mounts. But here, I'll just keep doing some little B-roll here, and then we'll cut over to the next scene. All right, so I know I had said some trucks had left, but looks like some of them came back, so that's pretty cool. Doing a little quick walkthrough again. Some new vehicles. I met some new people. They were doing some B-roll. Looks like they had somebody on site taking some video. More Broncos. There was a lot of Broncos here, actually. And some of the owners that I did get to talk to, very down to earth, very cool. And in the back, you see that other Frontier in that burgundy. I forget what's the actual color code, but. So this one's pretty cool. Check out Tacoma. Kind of has the setup that I would like to have. The roof rack, the tent. He has the same bed rack that I have, actually, the extrusion. Overlanding extrusion, I think it's called. Extrusion overland, sorry. Oof. So yeah, pretty nice setup. Really like it. There's the little lights right here on the side, which I think is very cool. Really considering getting these for my truck now. Yeah, this is the move. I love the setup on this one. I think he has like a little Tacoma over there too. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so I am ready to head out. It was actually a pretty good meetup. I met a lot of cool owners from different vehicles. Tackform, the company itself, I think they have something cool happening here. Definitely appreciate what they're doing for the overlanding community here, especially in Illinois. I think honestly, if it wasn't for them, I would have never known about this meetup. It's really aimed for anybody that's four-wheeling, overlanding, or just wanting to travel, man. Like, some of these vehicles are just dailies. You know, they're not really camping it out, or maybe they are. I just don't know. But there's people that have, you know, the full setups here. Hella cool, man. Like, everybody has been really nice so far. Bronco owners, Tacoma owners, Jeep owners. There was one other guy that had a Nissan Frontier. He just had gotten it though, so he has like 9,000 miles on it. He was also very cool. He was interested in my setup, the awning, tent. But aside from that, I was really the only one that had an overland style Frontier here. So I thought that was pretty neat. So we're done here. Really cool people, like I said. I hope to come out again soon and hang out with these guys and learn a little bit more. So if you stuck along for the ride, I appreciate you guys. I hope to be posting this video soon, and if this is where it ends, until the next one.